said something about a really cool paint project coming in. I'm looking at it. This can't be it, man. This thing only looks like it's good for hauling cans of paint.
Danny the Count Koker is a familiar face on American television. You probably remember him as the host of Counting Cars. He's also been a recurring face on Pawn Stars, and yes, he's also the frontman of Count 77, a hard rock band from Las Vegas.
Jim has bought and sold more cars than most collectors ever see in their lifetime. This man.
He's got it way worse than you, huh?
Oh, bro.
If you are a fan of classic cars and have been following Danny Koker and his crew as they chase an endless procession of tricked-out hot rods and choppers that pass through the doors of Count's Customs, you have come to the right place. Today, we'll be taking a look at what Danny Koker has been up to recently. We'll also be taking a look at his insane car collection. You don't want to miss this, so make sure you watch this video right till the end. Also, before we start, why not hit that like and subscribe button and show us some love? With that said, let's jump straight into today's video and take a look at what Danny Koker has been up to recently. Danny Koker's Count 77. Danny Koker was always meant to be a television star. He was passionate about music and cars from an early age. This love has come from his father, Koker Sr., who performed with groups such as Foggy River Boys and the Oak Ridge Boys, Mahalia Jackson, and many others. It's no surprise then that Danny Koker followed the lead of his father as a child, performing in the Koker family band, the Koker Family Singers. He even performed at Carnegie Hall when he was 11 years old. Danny mostly records and performs with his band Count 77. He's also involved in other projects, such as producing music for his hit series Counting Cars. Count 77 released their latest album Soul Transfusion in 2017. Danny Koker's business ventures keep him busy. Counting Cars might be the reason why Danny Koker is such a popular name. The show lasted for 10 seasons, with the final episode airing in December 2021. You will, however, be surprised to learn that Danny is still involved in every car and motorcycle built at Count's Customs.
Come on, baby, bring that back out.
It's not uncommon for him to be there on weekends as well. Beside Count's Customs, Danny Koker is also the owner/CEO of 3 local businesses: Count's Tattoo Company, the Rock Club, and the recording studio Desert Moon. And yes, don't forget he's the lead singer of Count 77 as well. He's quite a busy man. Danny Koker's insane car collection. Finally, here's the part you have been eagerly waiting for. Danny Koker has an insane car collection that will leave any motorhead awestruck. Here's a few awesome cars that are or were a part of the Count's Customs garage. Ford Roadster. First up, we have a crown jewel in Danny's collection, the 1932 Ford Roadster. Danny acquired the car in the early 80s and it has been in his collection ever since. Danny has proudly shown off his favorite hot rod throughout the show's airings, and this is one car that isn't a rare sight for Counting Cars fans. The extravagant design and bright paint job are what make it so attractive and is aptly named the Femme Rod by Danny Koker. 1967 Pontiac GTO. Counting Cars fans surely remember the electric blue 1967 Pontiac GTO, which was stored in the Count's Customs garage for a long time. The beautiful convertible was exhibited in Count's Custom Museum. In recent years, Danny took it out and rode it as his daily drive. Unfortunately, Danny no longer owns the GTO after he sold the muscle car to an automotive fan who happened to visit the shop 3 years ago. 1973 Buick Riviera. This classic 1973 Riviera Bowtail is one of the most elegant cars in the Count's Custom garage. Danny bought the Riviera in 2014 for $5,000. This is one of the rarest cars as manufacturing was discontinued shortly after its release back in the 1970s. Danny was eager to buy it and spent an entire year on its renovation. The detailing on the exterior just goes to show how much effort Danny Koker put into the 1973's Riviera. The car was on exhibit at 2014's Specialty Equipment Market Association event, leaving everyone awestruck. The car today belongs to Danny's personal exhibition, and we are sure he won't part with it anytime soon. 1995 Dodge Viper. The 1995 Dodge Viper is one car in Danny's garage with an amazing story. The Dodge Viper brings back good memories for Danny, as he recalled in one of his videos. Danny first caught sight of the Viper in 1998 as he briefly returned to his native Detroit for a family reunion. He described the Viper as something he'd never seen before. The Viper is a pretty car with its side pipes and shiny paint job, and we can see why Danny fell in love with this beauty. 1968 Chevy Camaro. The Camaro is a well-known name among auto lovers, and this is why Danny Koker owns one. When the Camaro first arrived at Count's Customs, the car was a shell of its former self. Danny and his crew had a challenge on their hands, and they delivered, transforming the Camaro into one of the most beautiful cars. Danny fitted the Camaro with a more powerful 525 horsepower engine. He also did an amazing paint job and transformed the interior, giving it a more retro feel. Danny Koker later sold the Camaro, and the family that got their hands on this beauty were certainly impressed. And guys, that's all for this video. What are your thoughts on Danny Koker and his insane car collection? Also, do you think there's going to be another season of Counting Cars? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.